One Piece is among the longest-running franchises in anime and manga history. One of the most intriguing features of the One Piece universe is the bounty system. As the story progresses, the bounties on our beloved pirates increases, keeping us on edge to find out the latest rewards on their heads. Now, after the post-Wano arc, things have started changing at a rapid rate, and we have seen many updated bounties. Here are the top 10 highest bounties of living One Piece characters. Jinbei, also known as the Knight of the Sea, is the most recent addition to the Straw Hat Pirates, and he joined them in the Whole Cake Island arc. He is a fisherman that debuted in chapter 528 of the manga and episode 430 of the anime, but was mentioned long before that. Jinbei had long left the Seven Warlords position, which earned him a lot of infamy. He was affiliated with the Big Mom Pirates before his integration into the Straw Hat Pirates. His contribution in Wano saw him defeat Who's Who. All this equated to an impressive 1,100,000,000 berries. Few characters in One Piece have shown the same level of unyielding devotion as Roronoa Zoro. As evidenced by his new bounty of 1,111,000,000 berries, his efforts are finally starting to be recognized. The aspiring swordsman relentlessly pursues his goal of defeating 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐜𝐞, and now that he has defeated King the Conflagration, he is closer than ever to realizing this achievement. Interestingly, neither Zoro nor Sanji surpassed King or Queen's bounty levels, despite both Straw Hat Pirates emerging victorious from their respective battles. This is likely due to the world government's limited knowledge of events, but it still warrants mention that the duo could have received an even more staggering set of bounties. Marco is the former 1st Division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates. He has a pretty unique mythical-type devil fruit, which is originally a zone but also possesses the ability of Logia-type devil fruits. His devil fruit features the mythical bird Phoenix, an immortal bird that regenerates through his fire. Marco possesses a pretty good observation and armament haki. He played a very important role in the Wano arc, and his bounty increase is expected. Marco bounty is currently 1,372,000,000 berries. 𝐻YPEKAGE is the Empress of Amazon Lily and one of the strongest female characters in One Piece. She is the user of the Mero Mero no Mi, a powerful paramecia type of devil fruit. At the same time, she is also a user of all 3 types of haki, making her an exceedingly rare class of pirate. 𝐻YPEKAGE was given a bounty of 80,000,000 berries after a single voyage to the sea. After the dissolution of the Seven Warlord system, her bounty was reevaluated to 1,659,000,000 berries. Sir Crocodile is one of the most iconic One Piece characters, having been the main antagonist of the Alabasta arc as Mr. Zero. He used to be at the helm of Baroque Works before being defeated by Luffy. Later, he was sent to Impel Down. Luffy's invasion allowed him to escape level 6 of Impel Down. His most recent return to the story with the Cross Guild makes him a very infamous pirate with the 1,965,000,000 berries on his head. Luffy, Law, and Kid are 3 of the most important Worst Generation members in the Wano Country arc. They led the raid on Onigashima and took on 2 of the 4 Emperors of the Sea in Kaido and Big Mom by themselves, while Law and Kid combined forces to defeat Big Mom in a hard-fought battle that required both of them to awaken their devil fruits. Luffy single-handedly took down Kaido. To do this, he had to advance all his haki forms to incredible levels, and after that, awaken the true powers of the Nika fruit. As such, they announced their arrival on the big stage in the most incredible fashion. For their actions, Luffy, Law, and Kid all ended up receiving a 3,000,000,000 berry bounty each. Buggy the Clown is an old-school One Piece character, having been the main antagonist in the Orange Town arc very early on in the series. He made his One Piece debut in Chapter 9 of the manga and Episode 4 of the anime. After Marineford arc, he was able to achieve the status of 7 warlords with a bounty of just 15,000,000 berries. This figure jumped up after the dissolution of the 7 warlords, his shocking integration into the Yonko, and most importantly, his supposed role as the pirate who founded the Cross Guild. With all that in mind, he landed a 3,189,000,000 berries. 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐜𝐞 is the first ever 7 warlords to appear in the series, and he made his debut during Barati in the East Blue Saga. He is deemed the strongest swordsman in the world, and is said to have rivaled Red Hair Shanks in the past. After the dissolution of the Seven Warlord system, many Marines were sent after Mihawk to capture him. To counter their threat, he teamed up with Sir Crocodile and Buggy the Clown and formed the Cross Guild, where they put bounties on the head of the Marines. All this, coupled with his terrifying strength, makes him the former Seven Warlords with the second highest bounty at 3,590,000,000 berries. Marshall D. Teach is a character heavily shrouded in mystery, and he is a major villain in the entire One Piece series. He was first introduced in Jaya, since then affected the story greatly, even joining the Seven Warlords when he had no bounty. He is currently one of the 4 Emperors of the Sea, a title he obtained after the death of Whitebeard. He possesses 2 legendary devil fruits, notably the Yami Yami no Mi and Gura Gura no Mi, which make him an extremely dangerous individual. All his endeavors in the New World have earned him a bounty of 3,996,000,000 berries. With the fall of Big Mom and Kaido, Shanks is now the longest serving and the strongest Yonko. Before Luffy's induction, Shanks also held the honor of being the youngest Yonko. Kaido rated Shanks very highly as he included him on a list of characters who could hurt him. The Marines and the world government also hold Shanks in very high regard. It was only due to his intervention at Marineford that Sengoku called off the war, and the pirates were able to survive. Even the 5 elders treat Shanks with a great deal of respect. Shanks is able to use all 3 types of haki, and needless to say, he has excellent control over all of them. Shanks' burst of Conqueror's haki scared Admiral Green Bull, who was previously fighting against the Scabbards, and Momo without any problem. Shanks' true strength remains a mystery, but the upcoming arcs will definitely provide the audience with some kind of insight into his powers. With a bounty of 4,048,900,000 berries, Shanks has the highest bounty among all the living characters.